From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Brooke Pryor. Brooke, the running back situation up in the air right now at OU. A lot of people believe Rodney Anderson's going to be the starter, but who the backups are remains to be seen. But Marcelias Sutton seems like a guy that will be in the mix, junior college transfer. What do we know about him and just sort of his road to this point to be a guy that could see some pretty serious snaps for the Sooners?
You know, Jenny, he's a guy who's had kind of an unconventional path to Oklahoma. He's from real small town North Carolina in the eastern part of the state, kind of in a recruiting area that was Lincoln Riley's when he was the offensive coordinator at ECU. And in fact, that's where he first found Marcelias when he was still in high school. Marcelias went to a camp at ECU in Greenville. Marcelias is from LaGrange, North Carolina, went to high school in Warsaw, James Keenan High School, and he actually got his first scholarship offer from ECU, from Lincoln Riley, and then head coach Runford McNeil. So it's kind of funny that now they are all together in Oklahoma after Marcelias ends up going to junior college. He committed to stay right out of high school, didn't make the grades, had to go to junior college, and then kind of reopened his commitment, and that ended up with him being out here in Oklahoma.
Well, and he was a guy who showed up mid-year as a transfer from junior college, like you mentioned, and sort of have seen a little bit here and there of him. He wasn't really a guy being talked about much when camp opened. Sounds like maybe his stock is rising a little bit in recent weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. He was the first guy that Lincoln Riley mentioned last week when we asked about the running back and that running back competition, which has been one of the major storylines throughout this camp, in that, you know, Marcelias, the first one out of his mouth. He's a guy he's a smaller running back, a speedier guy. During the spring, he had a leg injury that kind of slowed him down, but it sounds like over the summer that's been fully healed. They're able to see more of that speed and more of that versatility that he can bring to that position, and it sounds like he's going to get some playing time.
Lastly, smaller guy, but you found out that he's not opposed to working hard and sort of getting down and dirty a little bit, right?
Yeah, his summer job back in North Carolina, he worked at a farm, and that involved hauling some dead pigs, dead chickens, you know, just a lot of stuff that you don't really expect football players to be doing during the summer. But hey, when you need extra cash and that's the main industry in that area, got to do what you got to do.
I don't think he's going to be doing any of that at practice anytime soon, but maybe it gets him prepared for getting hit in Big 12 play. Be sure to check out Brooke's Sunday story on Marcelias Sutton. It'll be in the Oklahoman and on News OK. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.